Hello, my name is Jennifer Van Dyke from Van Dyke Accounting, and I wanted to walk you through this brief presentation about why time tracking matters. But first, I wanted to start with a song.
525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure all of it?
Do you know that song? It's called Seasons of Love, and it's from the musical Rent. Probably tells you a little bit about myself, how old I am, maybe, and that I'm from America, that I like Broadway musicals. But did you catch that number? It's 525,600 minutes. That's how many minutes are in a year. And maybe even a little bit stranger is that number. And that song comes to mind for me when I think of Dutch accounting for entrepreneurs and for business owners, um, because there's a very specific number that the Dutch government cares about when it comes to tax deductions for entrepreneurs and people just starting their own business. And that number is 1,225 hours. It's not 525,600 minutes. It's actually 73,500 minutes. Sounds like a lot of minutes, but it's a lot less than the 525. So that's how many hours they would like you to spend in your business in a given year. And why is that important? Because they are, if you spend 1,200, a minimum of 1,225 hours on your business and you document it, they will provide you up to 9,400 euros in tax deductions. So you take your revenue and you subtract 9,400 euros, and then you determine how much tax you need to pay on the net amount. So those are coming from two very specific deductions. The first one is the self-employed deduction if you are self-employed, and the second one is if you're a starter. And that means that you've just started your business in the last 5 years. But that also means that you can claim this deduction potentially for the first 5 years of your business. So you can claim 9,400 euros 5 different times. There are, of course, exclusions and things I can walk you through, but what exactly comprises this 1,225 hours? Again, it's working in your business. So it's working directly with clients, it's working in your shop if you own a shop, it's at a client, but it's also on your business. So it's the administration you do, the website that you keep up with, the emails that you answer, the train travel you take or car travel you take to get to and from your customers. All of those things count towards this 1,225 hours. So now that I've defined what exactly the Dutch government's calculation is, I wanted to give you a little bit of insight into just how much time is that? Well, if you consider that you work 8-hour days, which you probably work longer, but given that you're traveling or to and from a customer or answering emails at night, but let's just say 8 hours. 8 hours. So divide that, and that comes out to 153 days in a year. So how much is that? Well, it's 42% of a year. It's not even half of a year. It's about 7 months, and that's if you do not work weekends. So that's how much the Dutch government at a minimum expects you to work. They don't expect you to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, even though a lot of employers work 70, 80 hours a week. That's not the expectation. And you can feel like, well, once I get to that benchmark of 1,225 hours, well, that's enough for the 9,400 euro tax deduction. But yeah, I can always give you more details about the ins and outs of these deductions later, but I wanted to go into, now that I've explained why it's important, um, how to do it. So um, what I do to keep track of it is I use two tools which are free, which I always like. It keeps the cost down. The first one is one that I'm already using, that you're probably already using on your phone, is your Google Calendar. Um, and there you just keep track of how long you're spending going to a customer, or you really plan out your day on what you're spending on different clients, different things. The other one is called Toggle. It's an app that you can put on your desktop and on your phone, and it literally is just something that goes into, if you use Google, if you use Chrome, it goes into your toolbar, and you click start, and it starts keeping track of your time, and you choose a customer and a project if you want, and it keeps track of it. And then when you're done, you press stop, or it connects with with your Google Calendar, and it says, "Oh, do you have this meeting coming up? You want us to time it? You want us to include it in Toggle?" And you can say yes. So they integrate with each other, and you of course can use it from your phone because there's an app. So I highly recommend you use those. Again, they have free options for Toggle to give you more than enough functionality. And also within Toggle, it does what I want to talk to you about next, which is calculating your profitability. So now that you've got these hours, and now that you're keeping track of your clients, but you still feel like you're working too much, and you just can't figure out, where you should be spending your time. Now that you have these clients, the keeping track of the clients by the hours, you can take whatever you've charged them, the revenue, and you can subtract your expenses that you're spending on them, and then divide that by however many hours you're using at their office, and also getting to their office and answering emails, everything surrounding that client. Then you can take that into the revenue minus expense and divide it by time category. And then you quickly get an idea of how much you're really making per hour on that client. And you can also you can also use this if you're trying to decide if you should keep your shop open 7 days a week. You can look at the revenue on a given day and subtract your expenses to keep that store open and divide it by 8 hours, and then you figure out exactly how much you're making per hour that day. And it can really give you a good start on evaluating where you should be spending your time more, where it's more valuable for you. So that's just what I wanted to walk you through today. Not just the number side of your receipts and your money, but also your time, and why that really does translate into money and profitability, especially when it comes to things like Dutch tax deductions. You can find this speech, if you'd like to see it again, on my website here at www.vandijkaccounting.com. And if you have any more questions about the deductions, or you need any help with your preparation for your income tax returns, you can email me at info@vandijkaccounting.com. Again, my name is Jennifer Van Dijk, and I hope you found this interesting and informative. Thank you.